everyone. So in this video, we're going to be looking at iPlans and when and how you name them. So an iPlan in SENDit is a learning plan. And we recommend that you see the iPlan as a plan that has targets set at the beginning and targets reviewed at the end. Now, we can see on here on the student record management list that some students have the iPlan word in the grey box and others in the green box. And I'm hoping that if you've already watched other videos and had training from us, that you do understand that the grey box means that the student is in the onboarding flow still, or it's being used as a screening tool, and the full record hasn't been created as yet. But when a full record is created, the grey turns to green. So here we have Oliver, he's in year 3 in SEN support, and he has a green iPlan. Now if I press that little drop down menu, you have a list of the iPlans, and we've got the number there. So he has 6 iPlans. And just imagine them as statements in internet banking. They're standalone plans that you can look back in historically. For example, I could choose summer term 1, 2020, press it, and I go straight into that iPlan. There it is. And we even tell you which one you're in. Okay. Now if I then go to the iPlan button, there we have the 6 again that we knew were in there. And that's the one I'm in. But I want to go back into the current plan, which is spring term 2021. So I'm selecting that, and I'm now in spring term. I just want to show you how clever SENDit is. So Oliver, as we know, has got 6 iPlans, but his current one is spring term 2021. And when I press his blue name, I will always land on the current iPlan. So you can't make any errors. When you're in the working document, the working iPlan, you're always in the current plan, unless you select one of the historical plans, and there they all are listed. So you can compare and have a look back in Oliver's journey, accessing the SEN provision in your setting. So the big question is, when do I name them and how do I name them, Monica? Okay, a few little top tips first. When you're looking at the list of iPlans here, if you press all, that's how you get to this full list. And if you change your mind, you want to call your iPlans in a different format, then you can just press the blue pen, this one for example, and you can edit it. But I'm going to leave that one there. And lots of people say, well, how long is the iPlan? And really that is your decision, led by the needs of the young person, I'm sure. So if we just look at what Oliver's had, spring term last year, he had a plan for each half term. Then summer term he did, but then he had a full plan for the full autumn term. And his current plan is the full spring term. So I'm going to go back into that iPlan. And there it is. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the student record management, and we're going to have a look at Dominique's. So Dominique is in year 4. Let's have a look at his iPlan list. And there they are. He's got 6 as well. Let's have a look at them. Okay, now this is interesting. In England, where there are education healthcare plans, what we've got is the base foundation iPlan for Dominique. Was the current iPlan, sorry, not the current iPlan, the current EHC plan when the SENDit record was opened back a year ago, in fact. So if I went into that iPlan, I know that everything in this iPlan is a mirrored copy of the educational healthcare plan. And in other videos and other training we look at how that really supports you school staff to prepare and plan for annual reviews, and if and when you're requesting amendments of the plan. So I'm going to go back into the current, which is spring term 2021. Now I know that all his short-term targets were due to be reviewed on the 1st of the 4th, and all 11 of them have been reviewed. And we had a brilliant end of term review meeting with Dominic and his family. Everyone really happy, and we're ready to set the plan for the summer term. So this is the big question: how do I name an iPlan moniker and when? So I say you name the plan when you create it. So how do I create it? You go back to that iPlan button and you follow instructions. And we love, by the way, getting your feedback if you do feel that the flow of SENDit enables you to work without interruption. So always let us know if you come across little sticky points. But I think you'll soon learn that you press Save New iPlan Version, and here we have the instructions. So this new version that you're creating is one of two things. It's going to be a time-stamped learning plan. And the time stamped on the learning plan is that day, that moment you create it. Or in England, if a setting is putting in a mirrored copy of education healthcare plan, then that's the second type of iPlan you might be putting in. And we do specific videos and training for educational healthcare plan maintenance. But this one is the summer term. So I'm going to have to just go around the microphone here. So summer term 2021, just checking. And I just get rid of that little space so that it all fits neatly. Okay, and so we have now created the next iPlan, where we are ready for the coming term. So what's happening now then? Let's go up to tasks. We see here targets. There's 12 tasks. I'm going to press targets, and here we are. We're missing a due date, which is brilliant because we've not set it yet. So thank you, SENDit, for helping me know what I've got to do next time I log on. Another way for you to see that? How many people do that? I do that all the time. I love that. Okay, so moving down here, not set. And I really do hope that you can see how the system is helping you here track your work. Because, you know, you may need to leave SENDit now, go and teach a lesson or have a meeting, or even go home or go and make the tea if you're doing this at home. But you do know that Dominique needs his targets set. So I'm now going to press on not set. And there are the targets. I'm going to leave that though, because I'm going to come back to this in another video. So if you want to find out how you then set the next iPlans targets, then look for the video. Okay, so I hope you found this useful, and see you in the next video.